It was supposed to be another classic playoff night for Aaron Rodgers. Control the pace. Command the moment. Move on to the next round. Instead, one snap changed everything, and Green Bay never recovered. Welcome back to Trend Feed Daily, where we break down the plays that flip games and the moments that define seasons. Today, we're breaking down the strip sack that turned a tight playoff matchup into a Texans statement win, and why it matters far beyond just one drive. Coming into this wild card matchup, the storylines were clear. Aaron Rodgers, a future Hall of Famer with decades of playoff experience, leading the Packers. Against him, a young but aggressive Houston Texans team hungry for a road playoff win. Early in the game, Green Bay looked like the favorite. Rodgers was sharp, reading defenses well, hitting his throws, and keeping drives alive. But if you were watching closely, you could see Houston's defense tightening its grip. Every snap brought more pressure. Every dropback forced Rodgers to adjust quicker than normal. And that pressure finally culminated in the defining play of the night. Midway through the game, on a critical Packers drive, Rodgers drops back to pass. For a split second, the pocket looks clean. He scans left, then right. Then suddenly, chaos. Houston's pass rusher explodes through the line. Rodgers is hit. The ball comes loose. Texans recover. It wasn't just a turnover. It was a momentum breaker. Green Bay had just lost the chance to control the game, and Houston had the energy of the entire stadium behind them. This play exposed a key weakness for the Packers: offensive line protection. Houston didn't blitz recklessly. They didn't rely on gimmicks. They used discipline, speed, and strength to dominate at the line of scrimmage. Rodgers, one of the smartest quarterbacks of all time, was suddenly forced into survival mode. Quick throws, throwaways, short passes, no rhythm. And when you take rhythm away from an offense built on timing, the game can slip away faster than anyone expects. Let's break down why Houston's defense was so effective. First, they generated consistent pressure. Rodgers didn't have time to settle, which meant throws were hurried and sometimes inaccurate. Second, they were opportunistic. That strip sack wasn't a fluke. It was part of a pattern. Multiple drives saw defenders in the backfield before Rodgers could react. And each time, Houston capitalized on mistakes. Third, field position shifted in Houston's favor. Turnovers led to points. Even when the Texans' offense wasn't perfect, the defense kept scoring opportunities alive. By controlling the trenches and creating turnovers, Houston dictated the entire narrative of the game. Now, let's talk about the Texans' offense for a moment. While the focus was on the defense, Houston's ground game and playmakers complemented the effort perfectly. Running back Woody Marks rushed for over 100 yards and found the end zone, keeping drives alive and controlling the clock. Wide receiver Christian Kirk became a reliable target for third downs and critical conversions. Even when the quarterback made mistakes, the offense managed to sustain drives, giving Houston full control. This is how playoff football is won. Defense creates opportunities, offense executes when it matters, and momentum stays on your side. For Aaron Rodgers, this loss is significant. At 42, every playoff run counts. Every exit fuels questions about the team, the protection he's receiving, and how long he wants to continue at this level. A single strip sack in a clean pocket might look small, but in a playoff context, it's massive. It's the difference between extending a drive and being completely rattled. It's the difference between winning and being eliminated. Playoff defenses don't wait for mistakes, they force them. And the Texans executed that perfectly. For Houston, this is more than a single win. It's a statement. They aren't rebuilding quietly. They aren't happy to just be in the playoffs. A road playoff victory, a veteran quarterback rattled, a defense thriving under pressure. All signs that this team is ready to compete at the highest level. This win could change the trajectory of the Texans season. They advanced to face the New England Patriots in Foxborough, and confidence is high. They've shown that with pressure, discipline, and opportunism, even the best teams can be toppled. One strip sack, one turnover, one shift in momentum, and suddenly, the playoff dream for one team ends while the dream for another begins. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe for daily sports stories, and let us know in the comments. Was this the beginning of the end for Aaron Rodgers' playoff runs, or just another chapter in his legendary career? This is Trend Feed Daily, and we'll see you in the next one.